I'm sending this warning to the media houses in Ghana, the journalists on radio and TV. If you are a man or woman who thinks you can make up things and sit on radio and lie to the people to bring us back to where we were, we will make sure you are taken care of before that the damage is done. It goes to multimedia. It goes to Wontumi Radio. It goes to Nhyira FM. Me, myself, I'm coming there. I will establish in Ghana. If you want to criticize John Mahama's government, criticize with facts. Bring the document. Support it. Don't ever sit on radio and start to make allegations without fact. We will send people to you. We will burn your radio down because you are the people. For the past 8 years, and it's a warning. I am not going to protect John Mahama's government when they are fooling. If anybody knows John Mahama, they should tell him. A year out of pain. Will shut you down. You will let the people in Ghana bring you down. But radio no, oh yeah, mistake. How you are gonna say? You can some This is a warning. MPP some more opposition, no more daring, no more dangerous. I want to be no. You be trouble worry.
It sworn to it and made the people of Ghana to understand that this is the playbook that they want to play. And today, a criminal case that is between the Republic and Eugene Bafoboni, a brother of the acting CJ who has refused to set a date in my substantive matter in court. And that substantive matter in court, okay, because I did not go to court for the interlocutory injunction. I went to court for the substantive matter. With substantive matter, for about 3 months, the acting CJ had refused to set a date, but was able to set a date for Kevin Taylor's matter.
Are you sure?
A constitutional matter that I had invoked the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court by way of Article 2 and 130. The combined effect was supposed to give effect to a constitutional provision. Unfortunately, the acting CJ today is saying that he does not have any interest in that matter. A substantive matter that has been before the Supreme Court for about 3 months. They gave an interlocutory ruling about 2 months ago. Do you know that even the Attorney General has not filed any response to the substantive matter in court? Do you know that the Attorney General, as we speak, has not filed any response to the substantive matter at the Supreme Court? Yet, the acting CJ have gotten enough time to set a date to listen to this frivolous and this first match of a case at the Supreme Court and get 3 judges that were appointed by President Mahama recently to rule on the matter and say that they have acquitted, or if you like, they have quashed the bench warrant. My question is, the procedure of the court and the substantive law is that before you charge anybody of a criminal offense, the offense should have been stated in law. The punishment thereof should have also been stated in law. Contempt proceedings, I agree, has not been stated in the Criminal Offences Act. However, the Constitution allows the court, whether Supreme Court or any superior court, to charge anybody for contempt if it feels that that person has disrespected the court. It was on that basis that because of the commentaries that were made by Kevin Taylor, the High Court invited him. Get it well. The High Court only invited him. He was cited for contempt. So it is an invitation for you to come, for you to be heard. When you come, you are not going to be sentenced. You will be listened to first in accordance with the Audi Otaram Patem rule. So until you have been heard, you cannot be convicted. So if Kevin Taylor was asked to come to court to explain the commentaries that he made, and he refused to come, he disrespects the court, does not show any respect to the court, does not say anything about it for about 5 years, only for him to come back when the NDC is now in power to say that I want to quash that. I've given you an information. Whatever you want to do with that information is your own cup of tea.
You made a wild allegation that Kevin Taylor was living in the vice president's house, and also he was under the protection of the national security. When you make
he has not come to deny it. I have said so. Hold on. I have said so. I have said so. You see, there are some allegations that you do not always need the one making the allegations to prove. I am saying that the guy was in town. There is something I said. Up to now, he has not been able to, as it were, say that it is not true. He was not supposed to come to this country. How did he get to this country? And we were told that he used gate number 19 or so. He has not been able to disprove all these things. A simple manifest at the airport can show. And that is why it is one of the questions that I have filed to the Minister for Transport to provide those evidence so that we can also be able to do justice to it on the floor of Parliament. 2 weeks now, the Speaker of Parliament is not ready to admit those questions. As to why he's not admitting those questions, he will have to answer. But of course, we'll use the parliamentary.
Have you found out
platforms
why
available to us.
Your questions have not been admitted?
Well, you may have to help me. That's what I'm saying, that last Friday you saw me on the floor of Parliament questioning the Speaker of Parliament in the table office as to why those ministers that my questions are directed to are already coming to the House. Okay, those ministers were coming to the House this week and next week. So why don't you table those questions for them to answer it while they are coming to the House? It is because there's a playbook. They have to follow the playbook. The NDC is in government. They are in government. They are chopping parts.
There are so many journalists in Ghana for the past 8 years. They could not speak. Sometimes they spoke on their shows, not only their idiomatic expressions, bube, and they are free. A typical foolish journalist or Ghana Bakone Samson Ayinini, Kwasiasano, Nenumu kan. Such a fool. Today he's bold. He has even started suggesting what John Mahama should do and not to do. A man who cannot cure his own bad breath is suggesting things for John Mahama to do. That is what democracy means. That is democracy. Etumima obi anenumu kankan etumi start here advert ma Pepsodent company. If we say democracy, Emma, enum kankan for kra to minya confidence. That is what democracy, and that is what you have given people like Samson Ayenini. Today, you can see when you watch TV, there are people who are bold to mention names. Oh, this person did wrong. This was wrong. We don't like, because the power now. So be proud. Right now, what they are going to do, they are going to make you feel to say, why the greatest mistake in your life? No, you have made the best decision of your lives. The best decision is kicking this disease of a political party out of power. They are not even showing, say, they still feel, say, they are entitled into the body language of Afenyo Marking in Parliament. Ubusa will say, is this a party that will exist in the next 6 months? No. Because a typical fool to say Afenyo Marking, with his utterances and ego and foolish, childish, give it to me syndrome, no, he thinks even with that micro minority, no, he still believes to say they are entitled. That is the foolishness of a party that is not led by individuals who are intelligent to understand the plight of the people. Inti, we are Ghanaian, we are young man, now Shemia. You could see clearly, say, even from what they did in Yinano, Omukunipa, almost say Ghana Sikasem, overnight billionaires. They stole money from Bank of Ghana. For about 60 people from Ekufuado's family, they were in the government. Ekufuado rented private jet. No, Junso gudi papem. Na omumu ewifuo Cecilia Dapa, Kenofuriata, Bedi Tuatam billions, or better New Jersey. You could see the filth. And there ewifuo sano, Afenyoma kemo, and oseche mensabons, dirty riffraffs. They have led this country for 8 years. They ran the country into a ditch. But you see one thing that is missing from their language: apology. Telling you people, say, we really did you wrong. We are sorry. They can't say it. You know why? Because somebody says still Jimmy. John Mahama and Petroso. John Mahama saw obey way. John Mahama saw obey way. Mamunti Sankwasi for no, they are desperate. They are not willing to help us to build. Let us support the NDC government. In Kwasiadi Kufuadu John Mahama, MPPA, John Mahama, he will never do it. Nano Pokwajima will never do it. Nobody in the NDC at the end of the day will do what Ekufuado and his family did. Nobody. At least, your nipa munimnyansa omudi so. So that is what we all need to do. Omu radio stations are lazing up. I am telling every Akan radio station, bloggers on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, myself and my team on this platform, we are more than charged. Anybody, any blogger, any radio personality, journalist, Sao Pesa Oka John Mahama ne Professor Nano Poku Ajiman, asem oma ban ho asem come with facts. So unkuta facts na, keep quiet. If anybody tries, we will burn your radio down. Yeah. We are blogger, we will find you and penalize you. Come with a fact, because I'm going to come with a fact. I'm going to back every single thing I say with facts. Whether criticizing the government or applauding the government, I'll back it with facts. You also have to do same. And I'm sending this warning to the media houses in Ghana, everybody. The journalists on radio and TV, we are going to rule, we are going to govern this nation with facts. If you are a man or woman who thinks you can make up things and sit on radio and lie to the people to bring us back to where we were, we will make sure you are taken care of before that the damage is done. It's a fact. I'm stating this. It goes to multimedia. It goes to Wontumi Radio. It goes to Nhyira FM. It goes to every media house in Ghana. Me, you'll be free. Me, myself, I'm coming there. I will establish in Ghana. I will also establish in Ghana. We are going to use facts to protect this nation. If you want to criticize John Mahama's government, criticize with facts. Bring the document. Support it. Don't ever sit on radio and start to make allegations without facts. We will send people to you. We will burn your radio down because you are the people for the past 8 years. And it's a warning. I'm sending this. 2025, this is my first show. I am not going to protect John Mahama's government when they are fooling. I will never do it. And if anybody knows John Mahama, they should tell him. I will make sure the right thing is done. If they deliver, I will make sure the world gets to know. Every single Ghanaian gets to know the good work of John Mahama and the NDC. If they fail, I will let the world know. And I'm going to do it with facts, protect my integrity. So if you are also a journalist like myself in Ghana, also to radio, so to TV, so stick to the ethics. Somebody a year out of pain. We will shut you down. And I'm not just saying no. We will let the people in Ghana bring you down. Radio, we will come after you people. Yeah. That is what I'm saying. Take the right track. Use the truth. Use the facts. Over facts now, you can say whatever you want to say. You can go after John Mahama. I will be happy. I will keep quiet. I will listen. But oh, yeah, mistake. Now you're watching to say, me can some a man call for whom me, a man make can throw, you be chow cat some worry. This is a warning. This is a warning. It's not an advice. This is a warning. Come with the facts. MDC and dia, and papa dia, and mama dia, John Mahama on ba. I don't own anybody in the NDC. The only thing I can do is to protect the NDC with facts. When the NDC goes wrong, I will vilify them. I will let them know. It is why I already say over criticize the NDC. I come with the fact because I am not going to allow you. I am going to get bigger. I'm going to get more aggressive. I'm going to get stronger. And I'm going to get more crazier. We all have to lace our boots. The MPP, some more opposition, some more daring, some more dangerous. I want to be a trono. You be trouble catch them, I'm worried.